All right, so here's the setup right here. I already started the painting previously on a day like today, kind of overcast. And you can see the palette I'm using is really minimal. I'm just using basically CMY with cyan, magenta, yellow. That's the deal. Here's the painting. Let's see if we can see it straight on a little bit more like that. You know, what I'm really liking about this is kind of the rhythm of the trees, kind of like musical notes along a staff on the page, where you have these little piccolo notes here, and then the bassoon comes in, and then the tempo and the groupings, and then how that counters with this big shape of the water, and then that line with the trees in the back and the light coming through. All right, I've been working on it a little bit, about 15-20 minutes, and this is the point of the painting where I'm just trying not to ruin it. I like the basic composition and the color scheme and the sense of light that's going on. And so what I'm dealing with now is just edges a lot. Like, for example, this shoreline right here, I put in that really dark blue edge and got some of this grass, dried grass, and how it's reflective down there. Put this orange thing right there where the grass is kind of rusty near the edge of the pond. I put in these two little saplings that are back there, mostly because they're reflecting into the pond. There's so much that I'm leaving out, so much detail. I mean, that's half the battle, I think, is what you don't put in. There's all these branches. So we have cattails over here. There's infinite complexity in the grass. The textures of the trees. It just goes on and on and on. So a lot of it at this point, I'm kind of half looking at the landscape, well, a quarter looking at the landscape, and 3/4 looking at this and trying to figure out, well, this is what it is. What other information out there can I bring to this? And I don't want to try to kill it. And I think that's one of the main differences between like photorealism and this kind of painting, where you are not trying to do exactly what you see, but you're trying to interpret it or exaggerate it or minimize it. So I'm not ruining it yet. I'm happy about that. So we'll see how we do. Like, just putting that highlighted green there kind of is creating this diagonal relationship. But I'm also trying not to do the same kind of pale green. If you see, if I put that down, you see that's very different. Well, maybe now I've done it. But you know, getting kind of the highlights here, getting this to relate a bit. When I first started on this painting, you know, I'm really like aggressive, boldly putting in things. But at this point, I'm trying to just respect what's there and tread lightly. It's so easy to overwork stuff. Well, it's starting to rain, so I'm going to wrap it up. There's the pond. Here's this.